Good afternoon. Hopefully, I am streaming now. I've had some technical difficulties there. I got to get used to using OBS for my streaming. Um, yeah, I kind of don't know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out eventually. Drop something in the chat if you can hear me. So let me know you're there. Um, it looks like we're live. We're live. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, please. And thank you. This is Rochelle with Scrapcraftastic playing with me, trying to get my chat working. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, I can see. Erica, what's up? What's up? Okay, hopefully everything is working. I don't know why it wouldn't do anything when I first tried to start the broadcast. Hey, Becca. All right, so I'm going to be again working in the Altered Composition Notebook. This is what it looks like. If you want to see how I did this, I will try to remember to come back and link to, I'll put it in the community tab. I'll put a post in the community tab on how I did the cover. And because it's time to do a new cover, I've already printed out like the last year, half of last year and part of this year's worth of dashboards in the grid, which is what I did for the inside cover of this one previously. I think this is 2023 and 2024. And that's what it looks like. So if you are a channel member over on the main channel, Scrapcraftastic, then you will have access to this now because I shared this file, the file for this one, and I also shared the file for this one, but you have to be a channel member over there. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I may do channel members on this channel, but I think having that one channel with memberships is probably sufficient. Hey, Regina. Okay, let me see. Let me make sure I got my chat right because it's only showing top chat and I need to see live chat. There we go. Oh, I missed a lot. Okay. um, all right. So these are available, I think now. I can't remember if I scheduled them. I think they're available now. Yeah. And then Erica has me on the rainbow kit. So, and I've been wanting to try these, the pop art style florals. I kind of went a little crazy with mine, but I was experimenting with it, playing around with what I want to do. So this is my rainbow version. I know there's lots of black, but I'm working on it. So this is available on Patreon. Okay. And I print and cut 2 of those. And this I put out today. I want to do like some more funky style things. So I kind of call myself trying to do that here. I know it's just a little bit, but I'm trying. So we got the days of the week with the rainbow and then the date dots with the rainbow. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, well, I'm not going to say that. You'll see it if you're a patron. So if you're not a patron, Scrapcraftastic Patreon, the link is in the description box below. Depending on what membership, what level you are, what tier determines what elements or printables you get. So, but everybody gets, no matter what tier, everybody gets something. The unlimited tier is the highest tier currently, and they have access to every digital that has ever been shared over on Patreon. So to me, that's the most, you get the most with that tier. So you can go back since I started Patreon and get everything that was available. Um, okay. It's your fault. I don't know. It's something this year happened where I kind of liked the rainbow look. I wasn't really into rainbow previously, but I kind of like the look. So I'm just gonna ride it out and see what all I can come up with. Plus, it gives you a lot of flexibility with color. So you can use the stickers with the rainbow with a lot of different stickers you may already have in your stash. So that works out. All right. So for this spread, I chose these two dolls from Coco's Vision. They're not specifically rainbow, but they're colorful, so they will work, I think. Oh, you have some washi like that? I don't have any washi from her that's got that rainbow or that look. Um, and then I'm going to use these are the freebies that are on the website at scrapcraftastic.com. So this is the pastel rainbow. I thought I would like that one better. But I think I'll use this like later in the summer maybe because it kind of gives me, even though it's not beachy, it kind of gives me beachy vibes. So I'm thinking I'm going to use that one later. Then this is the one with the more primary colors. So we're going to use that one today. Um, yeah. So I got all my colorful rainbow elements. I think I only need one of these. So I'm gonna set that aside and I only need one of these. And I'm enjoying working with this um notebook because yeah, it is there's a lot you can do with them. I liked oh, and these are the washies that I pulled. And then I got this one too. Okay. So I pulled these last week. Yeah. Okay. So with this, I like it because it's classic size. So I get to basically use all the stickers, whether I use the page or not, it doesn't really matter. I'm using all the stickers. I was more subdued here. And this is June. I did this one off camera. This is like one of my favorites because it's just random stickers, but it's like they all work together. The dolls are from different shops. Um, the stickers are all from a throwback book, I think. The box, colorful box stickers. But it has that artsy feel that I like. So, and then this one was the last one that we did last week. I didn't even mention this. I don't think I did, but this was like a partial blackout spread. So I feel like this area is empty, but if I was using this to plan in or do memory keeping in, this was a good spot to kind of do a small amount of journaling and maybe some over here with a white gel pen or whatever color, gold. Um, yeah, I'm going to come back to the week of the 9th through the 15th to do this spread, even though I probably should jump to next week. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Okay. So I got so much to choose from because when I decided to do this Friday, I was like, well, I need to make some more stuff. So now I got so much, I don't know what to do. First, I think I'm going to use these washies. Now, this is probably going to be extremely busy, but I'm okay with that. It's fine with me. So I'm putting these down on the edge of the insert. The inserts are also available to Scrapcraftastic patrons. Actually, let me show you this. I've already printed the ones for July. July is already available. This is the half letter size. So this is easy to just fold in half. Um, you can fold it in half, saddle stitch if you want to make it into a traveler's notebook. I'll just cut it in half, punch it with my disc punch, and put it in my DIY planner. Then these are, I don't print the cover pages for this, but these are the inserts for July um, that I would use in the composition notebook. And this is printed classic size with the cut lines. So there's guidelines to show you where to cut. And they're dated, so there's that. So those are all ready to go. Now I am considering not using the inserts and drawing out my spreads. I don't know. I can do it. It's just whether I'll like it or not. So what I did, I don't know if you can see this is very light. I started testing it out, which is fine because this is a 50-cent composition notebook. If I don't use these pages, fine. Um, what I have to get over is this red line down the middle. So this would be my monthly grid. So I just use my ruler and use the width of my ruler to go across and draw my columns. And then I counted 5 lines down for the week, for each week. So with this, I use my ruler to start from the binding and just drew the lines, but then that makes the red line right in the middle of the day. So I don't know how I feel about that. And then if I do not do it that way and draw my lines, say starting from here and go over, then I'm going to have a big gap in the middle. So if I started from here and go over, I'm going to have a big gap in the middle. I don't know how I feel about that either. Hi, Crafty. All right. So then I did it a different way. I started on the red line and went over. And then this one, I think I kind of started on this red line and went over. So I don't know. Which one do y'all think would be better? Because with this one, I got a big gap right here. If I do it the other way, I'm going to have a big gap here and a big gap here. It'll be an equal gap, but it will be a gap nonetheless. So that's style 1. This is style 2. Style 3, I could just leave this whole section open and draw my lines out. All right, but that's just something to think about for the future, but not so distant future because we only got like 1 more week and I need to be working on July. So I don't know how I'm going to make that happen. Or I could just use the print. I'm already drawing out my spreads in the Stalogy. So I kind of wanted to use inserts in this, but then for the people that don't want to use inserts, I thought, well, maybe I can show at least 1 month of drawing out the spreads. So I don't know. So like here, I drew out the grid. It's easier, a little bit easier here because it's a grid. The paper is grid paper. So I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that. And if you're catching the replay, drop down in the comments and let me know your opinion so I can help me decide and how I want to move forward. Okay, back to this. So let's go ahead and put down this other piece of washi. This is a journaling kit. Again, this is available for free on scrapcraftastic.com in the freebies section. I've even worked on the website a little bit. This didn't cut good. I worked on the website a bit. There it goes. And now when you go to the freebies page, you can see all the freebies that are available. It wasn't really like that before. You had to have a link. But trying to make it easier to access everything. I'm going to go ahead and do the days of the week. Or should I do this washi? I don't know that I even need this. I think I'll save this one for the pastel. I think that would be better with that one. So let's go ahead and put these down. Hello, I've kept an agenda. So I'm going to use these. Let's use the fancy budgeting whiteout. I guess I take it these are not refillable or anything. I really don't like whiting out on inserts that are dated because that kind of defeats the purpose. But in the name of good design, we are going to white it out. Just making a mess. And I could leave it. No, it doesn't matter. I was going to say I could leave it undated, but that's not necessary. So I need to make these a little more funky. I think I'm going to call them extreme dates when I get the look down to what I really want it to be. But for now, and what I did different on these stickers, they don't have the offset on them. So the florals don't have an offset. Uh, the journaling stickers don't have an offset. These don't have an offset either. So I don't know how that's going to work out. As far as the white offset, of course, you got the rainbow offset, but it's not the white offset. Okay. All right. Let me stop. I'm going to use the dates. How do I want to incorporate those? I guess I'm just going to go along the side. Let me do them now before I forget. These didn't cut great because I probably could have made these more rainbow, but when I tried to do the background in rainbow and then do the number on top, it didn't look very clean. So I'm covering up my bits that make it more extreme. I'm gonna stop using that setting on my silhouette because I don't like the way it's cutting. I'm gonna go back to using my manual setting. Okay, so that's it for that. It's not giving me the clean cut that I want. Do I want to put that down or do I want to play with this a little bit? This washi is problematic. Need to turn this around so I can see better. I'm not gonna worry about that overlapping that little bit. Use the scissors. Who, me? Let me see. Yeah, the offset has its purpose. Sometimes it's really big because of what the element is. Sometimes it's big because no reason. I try to make it as small as I can unless it's something like the florals, not these florals, but like the watercolor florals. They are a little more difficult to keep everything connected. So sometimes you kind of have to do a larger offset. If there are a lot of small elements, you want a larger offset so that when you pull the sticker up, your smaller bits don't just fall off. Um, as far as, hey Mika, as far as what printer I use for my stickers, I use the cheapest printer I could find. I don't use anything fancy. I think it's a 2700 HB Office Jet. It's the 2700 series. And believe it or not, a lot of times, and I get the HP Instant Ink Instant Ink. A lot of times, it's the cheapest printers that print the best. I've had Canon. I don't know. I guess it's okay, but it kind of conked out on me way faster than my HP did. The other HP I had, I think I paid like $10 for it during um what's called Black Friday years ago, and it lasted a very long time. And the only thing with the cheap printers is that they don't print to the edge. So usually my stickers I print on the 2700, and then when I print like dashboards or if I print them borderless, if I print anything borderless, it is done on an HP, I think it's like a 8030. Yeah, it's a little more fancy, but it's still not like the top of the line or anything like that. I tried to do the Epson thing years ago, and I don't know why. I just when it worked great, but then when it didn't work. And it was just too much to deal with. So I went back to what I could work with, which is HP. And I like the HP because of the instant ink. That's like a big saver. So there's some text. Um, Also, a lot of the times with the printer, it really depends on using the best settings. So I always, on that printer, I've learned that if I just use best instead of normal, I get good quality. Um, I've tried using other inkjet paper, but I think just sticking with that's a setting, other inkjet paper, because it has like some name brand papers or HP photo papers. If I choose other inkjet papers, it doesn't print as well as if I just leave it on best. And I don't want that there. I kind of want to put it, nope, I don't want to put it there either. Let's put it here and move this somewhere else. Yeah, if I can get it back. So no, I don't spend a whole lot on printers anymore. Nothing fancy. Probably usually I think the 80/30 was like the best deal I could get when my other printer eventually conked out on me because I try to have one that prints borderless and then just one cheap everyday printer that just works. So I've done all my corners. I didn't leave any room for my florals. This is gonna be over the top. I'm just warning you. Going all out and doing the most. I think I'm gonna do that there. I ended up taking my when I had an Epson, it wasn't like this was a long time ago. It was before that tank business came out. This was yeah, so long ago. I don't even remember what that's crooked. Oh, I can't fix it. Um so long ago I can't even remember what kind of printer it was. But I remember I was trying it wouldn't work and I was trying to get it to work. I took that bad boy apart trying to get it to work. And then I just gave up and went back to HP or went to HP. The Canon, I don't, something happened to the Canon. I Googled it, figured it out, and it was just cheaper to buy a new printer than to try and fix that. So when I bought a new printer, I bought an HP. And yeah, I'm not moving back to any other unless I get some kind of awesome deal that I just can't pass up. Let's put down some balls. I'm putting down these stickers very poorly. Do we need something different to cut the stickers? Um, you can use a Cricut, which a lot of people swear by. I liked it at first and then I didn't. I still like it a little bit. I just don't use it. Or you can use uh Silhouette. I have an old Silhouette. My Silhouette is Cameo 2. I have the one that can cut 12 by 12 paper because I need to cut 12 by 12 paper sometimes. But I'm sure you could use a portrait as long as the sheets will fit in the machine. I noticed a lot of sticker shops use portraits for their stickers, but I don't know. I don't know that much about those. All I know is the Cricut Air on the Cameo too. And when I started, I used to cut my stickers by hand. So there's that too. I'm gonna trim that off. So with these, I try to include a lot of individuals um, florals with this so that you can create your own clusters of flowers and not just be limited to the clusters that were already created. I'm still working on the layout of how I want these designed, but I think this is pretty cool for now. Um, the thing, okay, so as far as machines, I say this all the time. If you want to just use the machine straight out of the box, you don't want to have to design stickers. You're going to be buying files, or you have printables already ready to be cut, to print and cut, then Cricut is probably for you. If you are going to want to design your own stickers, like really get in there and design them, if you're not using some other software like Photoshop or something like that, or Illustrator, then you would probably do better with Silhouette Studio. Um, but then you got to have some kind of knowledge on how to design stickers for that to work. There's a learning curve with Silhouette Studio. Now, if you're just pulling in, I'm just cutting my paper up. If you're pulling in stickers or files that are already ready to go, it's pretty easy to use the Cameo too. But I say Cricut, I hate to say it, but Cricut is more user friendly straight out of the box. Also, the software with Silhouette, unless something has changed that I don't know about, it just comes with the very basic free software that you can download right now and play around with. As far as I know, it's still where you can download it. Um, so if you're trying to decide, you can easily just download the free version. However, the free version doesn't have a lot of features that one might need. You can compare, and you might want to upgrade to the designer edition of, I was trying to fix that. Where's Cricket? You might want to upgrade to the designer edition of Silhouette Studio. If the, huh? I don't know where it is. If I do, look around the night on the nightstand or in the drawer. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, there's a learning curve with Silhouette. If you want to just use it straight out the box, you got files that are already ready to go. Either one is fine. If you want to make your own files, or if you want to like change things, then I would probably do. I don't know. Cricut has gotten better, but if you're more familiar with graphic softwares, I think Silhouette is a good option. Does that make sense? What I use for a period of time, I only used my Cricut, and then it started being off a lot. And I kept, what do they call it? Calibrating it or whatever. Am I missing comments? Because I kept calibrating and it's telling me an ad's gonna run. that I can skip it. I'm not gonna leave it alone because I don't know what I'm doing. I have to look into that before I go clicking on stuff. Um, what's a something Romeo? I don't know what that is. Hmm. It's yeah. I mean, they both have their things, but if I had to do it over again, I would just stick with Silhouette. Because when the Cricut went to acting up, I went back to my Silhouette, and knock on wood, I haven't had any problems. And it's very old. And right now I have two Cricuts. One that I bought a new belt for off the off of eBay because Cricut doesn't sell parts for their machines. If a part goes bad, instead of, you being able to just go out there and buy it from them, they don't sell them. So I had to buy it from somebody on eBay. I have the part, I just never installed it because I had already purchased a new machine. So I guess I'll get around to that one day eventually. So that I don't like. And I know I've probably said that umpteen times, but it really bothered me. Was upset. I got to order from some random place on eBay. Why don't you offer support for your own machines? And I was willing to pay for the part. It wasn't under warranty or anything like that, which I understood. I just wanted the part so that I could try and fix it myself. And I didn't want to buy it just from somebody else. So anywho, but like I said, I don't know if Silhouette offers parts either. And it was really weird. It was just like one day I had used it and I was coming back to use it another day. The Cricut is what I mean by it. And the belt was just broke. It's not like it broke while I was using it or anything like that. And nobody, in my household did anything to it. It was in a place that nobody else would even bother to be. That's so crooked. Um, yeah, and it was just broke for no reason. I don't have anywhere to put that. I just found that very, very strange. I was like, do we have a ghost or something? How did this just break all by itself? So now I'm extremely paranoid about the Silhouette. I'm always looking at it to see if the belt is broke or breaking or showing signs of wear and tear. Is it just gonna conk out on me one day? Do I want to do that? So this is what I mean about just the individual florals where you can create your own clusters and collages and whatnot. Probably shouldn't have laid that one down yet. Mm-hmm. That's exhausted. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know about the portrait, but like I said, I noticed a lot of shops use the portrait to do their stickers. Probably because they're inexpensive. You can buy multiple. That way they can print and cut a bunch of stickers at once. I think that's why. I mean, if I had to get another machine, I think I would try the portrait, but I need 12 by 12, so that's kind of why I went ahead and got the, well, at the time there was no portrait, I think, that I got the silhouette cameo. And that thing, it sat in the box for some months until I had time to get around to figuring out how to use it. But once I figured it out, that was it. I was ready. All right, I'm not really crazy about what this is looking like. We got two empty sheets here. And what am I missing? Seems a little naked. Naked. The boxes. We got one box right here. Might as well make use of. Do I want to do topsy-turvy goings on? I think so. Let's turn it this way so the white will be on the white. Let's let this overlay a little bit, like so. Mm, I want to do that. I don't like it. Nope. Let's see what else we got going on here. Are you trying to say boxes? Hmm. All right. I have ideas. See, this is a problem. I have so many ideas. I forget to do the ideas. Uh, do I want to put that down there? It's happening at 1:15. Oh, Okay. Okay, I pull the ink off of her face for her head. That's some powerful washi. I stick to everything. Hello, 50 and planning. I'm pulling up the stickers. I need to match everything down in a minute. Okay. So that's that and that and that. Or not. Let's put a little bit right here. Did that pull off her skin? All right. Back to this. I guess I can press the flowers down because I'm not going to change them at this point. See how much busier this is with all the color? Maybe I don't need any boxes because it's like super duper over the top. Hmm. I think black boxes would probably be the better option. I think maybe black with a little color, but we got enough color going on. And I guess I could get in frame too. That might help. Let's move what we're not using. So they came out today for Scrapcraftastic patrons. These are freebies on the website at scrapcraftastic.com. What's left over here, the florals are available to Scrapcraftastic patrons, all depending on your level. The freebies are available to everyone. There's no count needed. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's just go there and download them if you want them. No strings attached. There you go. But it's for personal use only. Okay. Let's find the boxes. Mm. These are also rainbow theme basic boxes. It's how many sheets? A bunch of sheets. So you get the warm colors, and then you get the cool colors. So it's got 8 sheets. Yep. So you get the whole rainbow of boxes. Scrapcraftastic patrons. These are the newer shapes. So the hexagons and the circles and the half hexagons and half circles. I got lots of black left. Let me see. I think the labels might be a little too sophisticated for this fun look we got going on here. I was thinking of using the label boxes if I have any left, the black ones. So all of this could be yours if you are a Scrapcraftastic Patron Unlimited. So should I use these, the label style, or should I just use regular black boxes if I have any? I have a few. Let me know in the chat. Or I could use the shapes. I have plenty of those. So like that, or just regular boxes. Wait, let me catch up with the chat. I have a teeny little box. I need to make it bigger, but I don't know how. If I missed you, I'm not just overlooking you on purpose. I'm working with a new setup here. So if you ask me something and I missed it, put it in the chat again. Because I don't see it. Do use the labels? Okay. But then they don't go with that one. I wish I had another colorful rainbow look box. Probably should be saving this for date covers, but see how that goes. Let's get in frame so y'all can see what I'm doing. I know what I can do. Where is it? This one. Bring this one in. And then I'll use a bigger one with it down here. Since I already took it off, I'll use it and I'll find another one. Or maybe I should just put it back. I don't know. I think I'll just put it back because it looks like that. All right. Let's see. Do I have another smaller quote that I can use on the other page? That looks a little random. This is like a lot, but I just want to use all the stickers. This is the one that I saw with the silver in it. Is that crooked? Hmm. All right. What else do we need? Okay. I'm gonna get on my phone so I can see what y'all talking about. Because I cannot see over there. All right. 8 sheets, Erica said. Okay. Um, I'm base 75 is into crocheting since 87. Was taught by a lefty. Really? That's interesting. I was trying to get my young man to do a crochet kind of class thing with me so he can show the right hand and I do the left hand version. He would do the right hand version. Yeah. So, and we could teach how to do the chain stitch, a slip stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, and triple crochet. I think those are like the main stitches or things that you need to know. And that loop thing, we were going over that last night, how to make it. I mean, I know how to do it, but I don't know how to explain how to do it, the loop thing. I have to think about it hard every time I do it. But, and then we could teach how to do a granny square, which is versatile and good practice. Um, Bay asks, do you ever do a current page consistently? I'm trying to do it, but struggling. No, I don't, because I don't feel like I'm ever really currently, I don't know. I never, even when I was using Happy Planner, I didn't fill out that page. Um, so I have title pages for decorative pages like this for April, and I did the dashboard. I needed to go back to doing more of this type of thing. And then I didn't show this on camera, but I just went back to some stickers that I had for journal making that I'd had forever and hadn't used, and I put them on the page because I thought they went well with that. And then that's my currently page, basically. And then the monthly. And then I just do everything. Um, yeah. So I might have a title, a decorative page like this we did. I think this was last week. Just a rainbow of stickers, some washi tape. That's my currently page. Or intro page to the month. And then I just go like that. So I need to do some filling in over here because I did have things going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I just haven't filled it in. Maybe we'll do that Wednesday. And then I'll go ahead and start filling this in. Also, we need to do the last week in June. I don't know what I want to do. I'm thinking maybe I'll use Crafty Planner Queen stickers. But I did that here too. Or I might use the pastel rainbow stickers. And this washi tape would have been perfect for that too. I mean, I could use it again along with this one. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I don't do it currently. Usually I'm so behind. I'm not even at the beginning of the month by the time I do the month. I'm trying to get better. This doing the live streams is helping because I can get things done a lot more done faster during the stream. This looks very empty and alone. All right, I think I'm done. What do we think? That was fun. If nothing else, it was fun. Now, if all the stickers would just stick down, that would be great. I don't have any tiny flowers. I should put some more of those little circle doodads on these. I mean, I don't want to break my other sheet because I used all the small stuff on that one. I didn't use that much of that. Still got all this. And then it's so nice with the printables because you can just print more if you need it. I generally try to print 2 sheets at a time. That not only helps me remember what digitals I have, if I need to pull from it later on, I have it. If I have it for next year, whatever the case. With the rainbow, like I mentioned, you can use that anytime. And I'm warming up to it. I need another flower here though, but I don't want to, I'm not going to dig into this. I need to give you somewhere for your eye to rest anyway, because it's very busy. Hmm. I'm reading the chat. I don't know what the stitches are in the UK. My brain can't do that. I barely know how. I mean, I don't even know how to show anybody how to do it. I'm gonna do my best if I decide to do it. I want a crochet channel, but I only wanted it to share what yarn I hauled recently. And my young man was like, "We didn't even go back to Hobby Lobby to see if they put the yarn on clearance. It's probably all gone now." So he um he called this morning. They said no. The the clearances always come here a lot later than everywhere else. So hopefully by the end of the week they'll have it on clearance. We went to Saturday morning, we went to a local yarn shop. It's way out of my budget, out of my price range. It was a very bougie shop. It's just not. I'm like a red heart. I'm on a red heart mainstay budget. If I'm making something fancy, because my daughter wants me to make her a top, then I'll use a nice cotton yarn, not acrylic. But yeah, no. So my mom put in her order for a ruffle hat. So I got to make one more ruffle hat. I made one myself just for fun. It's like a watermelon. So it looks like a watermelon slice. The top of the hat is like a watermelon pinky color. Then I went down, the ruffles are the rind. So it's got white and two colors of green. So all I have to do now is go back and stitch in the watermelon seeds with some black yarn. So I did that. I made myself, the first thing I made, this isn't my first adventure into crocheting. It's like my third. I used to do it a long time ago. Then I quit. Then I did it again. Then I quit because it seemed like I never finished anything. So this time I started out small. I made an envelope, a crochet envelope. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but I did. So I made it. I finished it. And then I told myself, okay, you're not going to just keep buying yarn and saying you're going to make stuff. And then you start it, but you never finish it. So I don't understand the commercials. I'm going to check and see again what the settings are. Hmm. Ah, it's just the terminology. Okay. Yeah, because I see a lot of patterns saying these are US instructions. I didn't know what the difference was. But yeah, so now I'm working on a hexagon sweater. And I'm going to see how that comes out. That's really easy. Crochet is very easy. It's just a matter of sitting down, learning the stitches. I even had to, where's my book? I even had to refresh my memory. I keep saying I'm going to turn this in. I'm going to use this. This was the dashboard for June, I think, um, on the main channel for the members. I have this two-piece notebook that I was thinking I was going to turn the large one into a crochet journal. Oh yeah, another project that I started. I'm making a blanket, um, or what do you call it? An Afghan for my oldest son. And it's gonna have his name in it. I've already crocheted the alpha squares. And then it's gonna have, I'm designing this myself. It's gonna have the Xbox controller symbols, and I'll probably put the PlayStation controller symbols in squares all the way around his neck. So, and then it will also have some just plain solid color squares mixed in there. But yeah, I'm going to turn this into my crochet book because I need to write down like what I'm doing for his blanket, what size hook I'm using for what, because I won't remember later. I know I need to write it down. So that, and then any other ideas, notes, or whatever for crochet, I think this would be plenty big enough. And then if I, what, 32 sheets, if I decide to continue, all I have to do is just get another little Dollar Tree notebook and keep going. I'm gonna put that in. But yeah, I was thinking I'm gonna put this on here, but I'll do all that on the other channel. And now that I'm looking at it, I shouldn't have cut the white off because I could have used that to wrap around, wrap around. So it could get a nice edge. I might reprint it and use that for something else. Yeah, that's what this is for. This is supposed to be for my gardening. That has there has been an epic fail. Nothing is surviving. But yeah, that's what that is. So I'm trying to convince him to do it with me. We'll see. I don't want to do it by myself because he does so many more creative things. He does like the little, I don't know. I tried to show it. I don't know how to put a photo up here. But he did like this little mini skirt that all the little young kids like. He's making another one. Um, he's made stuffed animal toys and stuff like that. Yeah. So, hey, Shalon, I can do what now? What's for lunch? I've already asked what's for dinner. Um, now you're making me think about eating. Who's gonna be balling? My young man? We'll see. He's got it posted. I can't show you on my phone. It's not gonna come in clear. But next time I'm gonna figure out how I can show other videos and stuff to pull that in. I know how to do it on StreamYards, but I'm using OBS. Wrap that notebook. I am. I probably just need to print it again. Hey, Shalon, you're good. Um, yeah. What time is it? How long we been on here? I guess I'm gonna go. I don't have anything else to talk about. Nobody cares about crochet. What I'm gonna do is after, oh, and make sure you share the stream after it's over, please. What happens with this, and I don't know why it happens. Maybe because I'm a smaller creator on the platform on this channel, well, on the other channel too. But what happens is it takes 12 hours for this to process. So YouTube doesn't really show the video until it's completely processed. If you're in the Discord, you may have noticed when I schedule it, there's a post in the Discord. Also, when the video is finished processing, there's another post, and it's usually like in the middle of the night, 4 day in the morning. So if we finish now at 2 o'clock, this probably won't finish processing until 2 a.m. And that's when it will show up for the most part in feeds. So if you share it before then, that's very helpful. I've noticed that bigger creators, because the live chat, you won't be able to see the live chat or anything, I think, until it processes. With bigger creators, theirs seem to process instantly or within a few minutes, and you can go and it'll show up in your feed and you can see the live chat right away. So I don't know why that is. I thought it was because I was using StreamYard, so that's why I switched to um, using OBS, but when I used OBS Friday, the same thing happened. So barbecue chicken and what tips right now, Erica? That's what Shalon is having. Hmm. So yeah, I'm toying with the algorithm again, Erica. Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. It can take 12 to 24 hours for that to show up. And I thought if I was consistent, maybe if I did it every day consistently, it would put me further up in the algorithm. But I don't want to. It was okay at first, but I need time in between to make stuff. So, but when I get off here, what am I going to do? I don't know. Probably go get something to eat and work on my crochet projects. All right, y'all. So let's wrap this up. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, come back and leave me a comment, share, share, share. Again, thanks for watching. And I'll be back Wednesday if nothing comes up. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications just in case I do an impromptu live. You never know. I never know. Yeah, turn on those notifications. And I'll talk to y'all later. I'm trying to go slow so you can say bye, Erica. Think of a topic for the show. Me? You want me to think of a topic? See you Wednesday, everybody. Message me, Erica.